In 1999, Nelson Mandela stepped down as the President of South Africa. He had led his country out of the darkness of apartheid. He had shown the world the power of forgiveness. Now he was ready for a new chapter in his life. Mandela was not a man to rest on his laurels. He was determined to use his influence for good. He knew there was still much work to be done. Poverty, inequality, and disease continued to plague South Africa and the world. Mandela understood that his journey was far from over. He was ready to embrace the next stage. He would continue to fight for justice, equality, and peace. His spirit remained unbroken, his determination unwavering. Mandela established the Nelson Mandela Foundation in 1999. This was his way of continuing to serve the people. The foundation focuses on tackling critical social issues. It works tirelessly to improve education, healthcare, and human rights. The foundation embodies Mandela's vision of a just and equitable world. It runs various programs aimed at uplifting communities. These programs provide essential resources and support to those in need. Education initiatives empower future generations. Healthcare projects provide access to vital medical services. Mandela believed in the power of education and healthcare. He knew these were fundamental pillars for a thriving society. He worked tirelessly to ensure these rights for all. Mandela recognized the devastating impact of HIV/AIDS. He saw it as more than just a health crisis. He saw it as a societal issue that needed urgent attention. He knew he had to use his voice to break the silence and stigma surrounding the disease. He launched high-profile campaigns to raise awareness. He challenged the discrimination faced by those living with HIV/AIDS. He spoke openly about the issue, encouraging others to do the same. He knew that education and compassion were key to fighting the epidemic. Mandela's efforts helped to destigmatize the disease. He showed the world that compassion and understanding were crucial. He inspired others to join the fight against HIV/AIDS. His courage in addressing this sensitive issue head-on saved countless lives. Nelson Mandela transcended the boundaries of race and nation. He became a global icon, a symbol of peace and reconciliation. His message of forgiveness resonated with people worldwide. He showed the world that even in the face of immense suffering, forgiveness was possible. He traveled the world spreading his message of peace. He met with world leaders advocating for human rights. He inspired millions with his unwavering belief in the power of dialogue and understanding. He showed that reconciliation was not about forgetting the past, but about learning from it and building a better future. Mandela's legacy is one of hope and inspiration. He showed the world that even in the darkest of times, light can prevail. His message of peace and forgiveness continues to resonate today, reminding us that we all have the power to make a difference. In 2013, the world mourned the loss of Nelson Mandela. His passing marked the end of an era. He left behind a legacy of hope, courage, and forgiveness. His spirit continues to inspire millions around the world. Tributes poured in from all corners of the globe. People from all walks of life celebrated his life and his achievements. They remembered him as a man who fought for justice and equality. They honored his unwavering belief in the goodness of humanity. Though he is physically gone, his spirit lives on. His legacy continues to inspire us to fight for a better world. His message of peace and forgiveness remains as relevant today as it ever was. Section 6. Mandela's children carrying the torch forward. Mandela often referred to all South Africans as his children. He believed in the power of youth to shape a better future. He called on young people to embrace education, reject prejudice, and strive for a more just and equitable world. Today, countless individuals and organizations continue his work. They are carrying the torch of his legacy, striving to create the kind of world he envisioned. They are working to combat poverty, promote education, and advocate for social justice. These individuals, these children of Mandela, are a testament to his enduring impact. They are proof that his message of hope and equality continues to resonate with younger generations. They are the future leaders who will continue his fight for a better tomorrow. Section 7. Ubuntu, a universal language of humanity. Central to Mandela's philosophy was the concept of Ubuntu, a profound and deeply rooted African philosophy. This Nguni Bantu term encompasses the values of compassion, empathy, and interconnectedness, emphasizing the importance of community and mutual support. It speaks to the belief that our humanity is bound up in the humanity of others, suggesting that we are all part of a greater whole. Mandela believed that Ubuntu was the key to building a more just and compassionate world, where everyone is treated with kindness and respect. He saw it as a universal language, one that transcended cultural and linguistic barriers, uniting people from all walks of life. It was a philosophy that called on each of us to recognize our shared humanity and to treat one another with dignity and respect, fostering a sense of global unity. The spirit of Ubuntu continues to inspire people around the world, encouraging acts of kindness and solidarity. It reminds us that we are all connected and that our actions have a ripple effect on the lives of others, highlighting the importance of collective responsibility. It calls on us to embrace our shared humanity and to work together to create a world where everyone feels valued and respected, ensuring a brighter future for all. Section 8. Justice and Equality, the unfinished struggle. Mandela understood that the fight for justice and equality was a marathon, not a sprint. He dedicated his life to this cause, knowing that true change requires time, patience, and relentless effort. He knew that even after the dismantling of apartheid, many challenges remained. The scars of the past were deep, and healing would take generations. He saw the persistence of poverty, inequality, and discrimination as stark reminders of the work that still needed to be done. These issues were not just remnants of the past, but ongoing struggles that required immediate attention. He challenged us to never become complacent in the face of injustice. Complacency, he believed, was the enemy of progress. He urged us to be vigilant in protecting the rights of all people, regardless of race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation. This vigilance was not just a duty, but a moral imperative. He reminded us that the pursuit of a just and equitable society demands constant effort and unwavering commitment. It is a journey that requires the participation of every individual. Mandela's legacy serves as a reminder that the struggle for justice is far from over. His life and work continue to inspire new generations to take up the mantle. It calls on each of us to examine our own biases, to challenge systems of oppression, and to actively work towards a world where everyone has an equal opportunity to thrive. This is the unfinished struggle that Mandela left for us to continue. Section 9. Live the Legacy, a Call to Action. Nelson Mandela's life was a testament to the power of one person to make a difference. His unwavering commitment to justice and equality inspired millions around the globe. He showed us that even in the face of adversity, we can choose courage over fear, forgiveness over hatred, and hope over despair. His journey from prisoner to president is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. He challenged each of us to live up to our full potential as human beings. Mandela believed in the power of education, the importance of community, and the necessity of standing up for what is right. We honor his legacy not simply by remembering his words, but by living his values. His teachings guide us to be better individuals and to contribute positively to society. We can embrace his spirit of Ubuntu by practicing compassion and understanding in our daily lives. Ubuntu, meaning I am because we are, encourages us to see our shared humanity. We can continue his fight for justice by speaking out against inequality and discrimination in all its forms. It is our duty to ensure that every voice is heard and every person is treated with dignity. Let us honor Nelson Mandela's memory by making a conscious effort to be kinder, more compassionate, and more just in our interactions with the world around us. Every small act of kindness contributes to a larger movement of change. Let us strive to be peacemakers in our own communities and beyond. By fostering peace and understanding, we can build bridges and break down barriers. Let us work tirelessly to create a world that reflects the values he embodied. Through collaboration and dedication, we can make significant strides towards a more just and equitable society. This is how we keep his legacy alive. By remembering his sacrifices and continuing his mission, we ensure that his spirit lives on. This is how we ensure that his dream of a just and equitable world becomes a reality. Together we can make a difference and build a future that honors his vision.